Hey, this is Todd from AEG, and I'm here to show you Ecos First Continent. You play as a force of nature who is trying to manipulate this continent and its ecosystem in a way that scores you the most points to win the game. It plays 2 to 6, and in the game, you have several cards in front of you that give you different actions. And this is the neat thing about the game is the way people take their actions. So you begin with a couple of tiles on the board, some ocean, grasslands, and desert, the 3 basic land types. A player is going to begin by being the start player. We call them the Harbinger. They're going to draw a tile out of this bag and reveal it to everyone. So you're going to take one of your energy cubes and you can cover the grass symbol if it shows up on one of your cards. In this case, I don't have it on any of my cards, so I instead get to take my little start player tile here and rotate it 1 step. By doing that, I'm going to unlock some other abilities I can take that let me catch up. They give me more energy cubes, things like that. Then after everybody's done that, they'll draw another one. In this case, it's water. So I'll look and I'll say, oh, I've got some water, so I'm going to put a cube on there. Once a player has completely filled all the symbols on a card, they'll say Ecos, which lets everybody know to stop because they have an action to take. And then beginning with the start player, they'll all go around the table taking their actions. So in this case, I would take all of my energy cubes off. My first action is to place a forest. So a forest can go on grassland. Then I gain 6 victory points. Then I gain 1 more victory point per tree in that tree habitat. Finally, after that card has completed, I rotate it 1 step. And if you notice at the top, there are these leaves. In this case, there's 2 leaves, then 1 leaf. Once you rotate it off the 1 leaf, that card is gone and you can't use that again. In some cases, you may have strategies that focus on just changing the landscape, or in fact, you could have animals. So for instance, you could have manatees in the water, or gazelles on the land, or lions chasing those gazelles and antelopes and scoring in different ways. So for instance, the antelopes, they like to move in herds. So you often have actions that move more than 1 antelope, and then you score for however many antelopes moved. But if you play a lion, you get to choose a land animal adjacent to it and remove that one from the game, and then you score a bunch of points for hunting. You can also find some interesting synergistic strategies where one player may be earning points by building large grasslands, and then another player focuses on using the antelope to run across those grasslands and score points as well. The way a round ends is that the player who was drawing these tiles will continue to draw tiles 1 symbol after another until they draw the wild. In that case, everyone gets 1 wild symbol, and then that round is over. Runes go back into the bag and it gets passed to the next player, which resets all the probabilities back to the original for drawing all the different symbols. And that is Ecos First Continent. It'll be out this October.